ask y'all a question. If y'all robbed a bank and got away with it, would y'all talk about it later in life, or would y'all just act like it never happened?
I would talk about it later in life. Probably like my last few years, I'm like, I think I'm about to be gone. Let me just do like a little book or something.
I'll probably do the same.
Yeah.
I mean, just, didn't get caught. Learn my lesson. Grandpa Z gonna be like, this is what happened.
Would you tell the people around you that you did it, or you just act like you got the money from somewhere else?
I would act like I got the money from somewhere else. That's between me and God.
I'll probably keep it on the wraps for real.
Yeah.
Because if I'm around people, conviction hits me very quickly.
Yeah.
Especially when people start getting close. Like,
also, if I go down, they could potentially go down too for knowing, and I don't want to put that
on them. Yeah.
Yeah. I only asked because there was a guy. I don't know if y'all ever seen the story of the guys who robbed a bank, and then like some years later, on a New York show, they had like they were doing like anonymous confessions.
Mm.
So he went on there and anonymously confessed that he robbed the bank, got away with it, but because it was a bank robbery, they had to like turn him in.
Dang.
Yeah. So they claimed that him and two other guys got away with it, and they all got like $40,000 either. Some I don't remember the exact amount, but they all got like significant amount of money each.
Right.
But he said it was just eating at him, and he had to confess that.
There's what diaries are for. Like,
I mean, he should have went to the church.
But in church, they still censor you too.
Well, what I'm saying is go to the Catholic church. You got them little rooms.
Yeah,
Father, I have
like,
In Hail Marys.
yeah.
Go get my tenant.
Father, I have sinned. Yeah.
You're my special friend.
Welcome back, guys. This is another episode of Special Friends Podcast. It's your boy Wuzi, and I'm here with
Earoke.
And we're back with another episode. Do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you're watching, or if you're listening, do me a favor, rate the podcast on whatever platform, either that's be Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Actually, I found out on Apple Podcasts, I think we got like 5 ratings on there.
Nice.
So that's kind of dope. Still keep running it up. Yeah, we want to rise up the search algorithm, because on Apple, when we get searched, we pop up pretty quickly. But Spotify, we still got some work to do. But yeah, we're back, and we're here with a very, very special guest, our boy Anthony.
How y'all doing?
Put the claps in.
Right.
Yeah, we got a guest, man. I mean, at first you probably saw me sitting in this chair, so it's like, why he sitting over there? Ariel sitting over there. But yeah, we got a person here. We got Anthony here today. How you doing, Anthony?
I'm well, man. It's been a long time coming. I know you. It's just a long time coming. I know that I was roasting a lot of times of me not being on here, and then you was like, "You trying to get on?" Well, she told me, "You trying to get on?" And I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So I'm doing well. I mean, I was super excited because both of y'all are my friends, and so that's why I was like, just being in this space with y'all is exciting. I was actually looking forward to today.
Yeah.
I'm
glad you're looking forward to it, because we're happy to have you. It has been in the pipeline for a while, and I'm gonna be honest, it was my fault. Because, again, just got to iron out the details. Didn't know what it was going to look like, how it was going to look. But we're here now. We got it going. But to bring back a oldie but goodie, because I haven't asked this question in a long time. So this is a thing when I first started the podcast, and we would have a new guest on. We would ask the question, like, what does a friend mean to you? Like, what makes somebody a friend?
Okay.
So I want to ask you, since you one of our newest guests.
Dang.
What makes a friend? Like, what is a friend to you? How do you define friendship?
Man, going deep. Well, I'll give. Well, hopefully, I can give a quick definition. But a friend is someone that you can confide in, trust, spend time with, grow with, and also mature with. Because friendships are different. You're gonna have different levels of friendships. So some are gonna be kind of like surface level, which is okay. Like you just have hey, I have my football friends. We just talk about football all day. And then there's going to be deeper friendships that you will develop with people that they're all around. They're like multi-dynamic, where you can talk about, I can talk about football with you, but I can also talk about emotional intelligence. I can talk about jobs. I can talk about counseling. I can also talk about music. Like those are the ones that are like really rich. So I would say like that would be my definition of like friend.
Nice. Nice. I think that's a good definition.
Okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, not that I'm judging your definition, but
Right. He said I judged everybody else about that definition, but yours, I
well,
ain't gonna judge.
I just like asking that question because some people. I think when me and Earoke had the conversation, like we don't classify a lot of people as friends, and then versus other people is like they don't really have the acquaintance word. So it's like this is my friend in different intensities. So
Right.
it's always interesting to see how people gauge it because you never know what they're gonna say.
You never know what they're gonna say. That's right. That's real.
Someone you could pass gas around.
Somebody I can poot in front of. That's funny. But before we get into it, I did want to kind of explore, what do you do, Anthony? What does your life look like? What does a regular day in Anthony's life look like?
A regular day. My man Nene. Hey. He said, hey.
Make me hit it.
A regular day.
Sorry.
And I'm a whip. A regular day in the life of me or my routine is so I am an aspiring, if not a counselor. I'm just going to school for my master's right now in counseling. It's called licensed clinical professional counseling with a focus in trauma for my actual master's. And I'm in my internship 1 class right now. Still got to do internship 2 and then be official. So doing that. Got my case manager job in mental health at an outpatient facility, and that's where I'm doing my hours at for my classes. So working full time, and it's been cool. And I've basically seen everything under the sun, and probably going to see more in regards to some of these clients. So I'm also married. This is like my first year being married, and so
sorry. I don't know why I thought he would say first marriage. I was like, whoa.
oh, wait, he said,
It's like my first marriage.
what happened? No. We're going to make it the first. We're going to make it the last. But yeah, no, this is my first year of being married. So just learning a lot in regards to myself, in regards to what is love and what does that love commitment look like in different aspects. I serve at our mutual church that we all attend now and again. I lead the production team. So that includes lighting, sound, pro-presenter of lyrics, slideshows, all those things. And so just leading the team and pouring into a team in that way too. And then also, let me see, there was one more thing that I did, but maybe not. I think that those are like the 4 main things that I'm doing right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about the so with your master's, are you going to become a therapist, or what does that look like after you get your degree?
Yeah, so I'll give some context and then I'll let you know which one I'm going for. So there are basically like 3 classes of basically, I'll say mental health specialists that you can pick from in regards to master's, which is going to be a social worker, a marriage and family therapist, and then a counselor. And I chose the counselor route. So when you hear LPCC, licensed professional clinical counseling, if you hear LMFT, licensed marriage family therapy, and then if you see an LCSW, licensed clinical social worker. So mine, I'm going for the counselor. Yeah.
What does that entail that's different from the others?
So this one is newly added. So this is like the baby of classifications when it comes to like the mental health field. So social work was first and then the therapist, and now they just added counseling to it. And you basically essentially do the same thing as the therapist. But I think that there's just levels of, what do you call that? Not dominion, but a social worker, I could basically try to get my hours under a social worker, but an aspiring social worker, if I had my license, could not get their hours under somebody that has their counseling, just because it's so low on the what do you call that?
Totem
Tier.
pole.
Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all picked the perfect words. I was gonna say totem pole, and then you said tier, which is a better word. Not saying that your answer wasn't wrong, but yeah,
Bad answer.
yeah, right. But yeah, that's what I'm currently going for. And basically you can do everything, including, different modalities of therapy, which is going to include, cognitive behavioral or dialectical behavioral, or REBT, which is rational emotive. And they're all essentially flow together. But there's just probably like certain ones that you'll have to just practice a little bit that I'm, just trying to implement right now as I'm counseling people. So
So what the different levels is counseling kind of like when it comes to being like there's different levels of nurse. Like I know like a RN can like prescribe medicine. Is it RN?
Oh, yeah.
There's a certain level of nurse that can actually prescribe medicine.
Yeah.
But there's other nurses that like they can't. They just all they can do is do
Kind of like medical stuff.
Yeah, they can like find like get all the information, but they have to pass somebody off to do the diagnosis. Is that like where you're at too, where it's like you're gonna be doing this work, but there's like only so far you can go, or what does that look like?
Yeah. I would say this is all nobody could. Social workers. I've heard of some social workers being able to prescribe medicine. I haven't confirmed that just yet. My wife ended up basically meeting somebody in like her hospital in regards of prescribing, and it said LCSW on it. So I still got to check in on that. But from my knowledge, people in like the mental health field, LCSWs, the therapists, and then also counseling, it's just talk. So we just do the talk techniques, all of those things. If you wanted to prescribe medicine, it's usually from a psychiatrist. Because they usually do like the medical portion of it, and not just the talking part, but mainly it's the talking part. So I wouldn't be prescribing anybody anything, but just encouraging someone like maybe you should do medication.
Yeah. So is there anything that a social worker or a therapist can do that you can do in general? Or like a space that they can be in that you can't be in?
I would say the social worker probably has the ability to kind of like change states a lot easier. Like when it comes to like their licensing, and basically being licensed in a state is you being able to practice and open up a practice over there, or being able to just to be a social worker or give therapy over there. If I was to change change states, I would have to take more classes so I can fit the requirement for that state. So if I went to Texas, they probably have different requirements than California. Now, granted, California and New York basically have probably like the more stringent, requisites. So if I was to go to somewhere like Colorado or one of the Midwest, they would probably just want me to pay my little money and then, okay, you good to practice here. But I think that the social worker just has the ability to not only do that, but also, just get different jobs. So I wouldn't be able to work for CPS, but of course, social worker can. But then they can also be a therapist and all those other things. So it's a lot more flexible with being like a social worker, but it is a longer road. But one of my professors ended up saying, but they ain't got to take no tests. It's just a lot of hours and stuff like that, while we do have to take a test. And sometimes they can be seen as like glorified, like, oh, we just find resources for people and whatnot. And I was just like, oh, interesting. Have I seen that as of late? I have not. And so maybe I just need to be in the field a little bit more to see all the aspects of it. But that's what I would say would be some of the differences so far.
That's pretty dope. Wow. It makes sense too, because the coast, usually they say the coasts usually have the more stringent rules, just given the nature of the cultures and the amount of people there too. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense, and everything else kind of follows suit after that. Like, okay, that didn't work over there. We just apply this part.
I mean,
so we're kind of like not the test dummies, but we usually are more adventurous when it comes to putting these rules out and implementing like legislation. Yeah. And then everybody else is like, we'll take this bit.
Right.
That kind of worked.
Because it's the same for like lawyers too, like taking a bar.
Yeah.
It's typically more harder in California and New York. And I think there's another industry too. So I think that's definitely.
I think real estate too. Real estate.
Oh, yeah.
I think real estate, there's more things you need to do in California to get your real estate license. Don't quote me on it, but if I remember correctly, it was something like that, because you have to learn a lot. Yeah. There's different rules that play in California that probably aren't playing in different countries and things, in different countries, different states feel like countries, different states.
It does feel like countries.
Interesting. But you didn't speak about it, but obviously when we've had multiple conversations about your love for music, and found out that you also used to make music.
Oh my gosh.
What has happened with that, and how's that evolved?
Are you asking me how it started, or just like how is it going right now?
You can start from how it started. if you want to.
I gave him material, y'all. He said, "Yeah, let me see how it started." It was in high school. Actually, sorry, there was a previous time before high school where my older brother had this Motif 7. This is a giant keyboard where you can make beats off of. And after he showed me how to do it one time, like I was like on there for like hours, and he heard it and he was just like, "Man, like you just solid on this thing." But I thought that's what it was. From there, I was just like, "Oh yeah, like I'm just gonna go and play on his Motif every time when I come over." And senior year of high school, like the beginning of senior year, he bought me FL Studio. And if you don't know what FL Studio is, it's basically it's called Fruity Loops, and a digital accessory workstation, a DAW. I don't know the A word to
Audio.
it. Thank you. Because that's what we do. Nothing but audio in there. So thank you. I'm glad that you, because I was gonna be lost, y'all. But yeah, it's a digital audio workstation. Basically, it's just a platform or an application that you can make music off of. And I was making beats in high school and made beats at when I was going to college, and made beats after college. But it started to slow down as my life started to go into different avenues and whatnot. But during the time that I was in college, ended up making, I think it was during like COVID, because there was just like a lot of like, I guess, what's it called? Lo-fi that was coming out. I didn't know what lo-fi was, but it just reminded me just about a lot of like boom bap hip hop. And I was just like, this is like, I'm messing with this and I want to make one. I want to make a project. And so I was actually talking to somebody about this today of like, just like, yeah, like there was one day where I just made the artwork. There was days that I made like out on the weekend or throughout the week just to be able to make a song, just make one song and that's it, and just build it from there. And then promoted it, and then made my little Instagram. It's still there, but ain't no music on there, y'all. I'm still trying to reinvent what I'm trying to do.
Question mark? Yeah. Question
Right?
mark?
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
You say you have a mixtape, right, or something?
I do have a mixtape. It's on SoundCloud. It's still on there. Even when I listen to it, it's very nostalgic. It just brings me back to that space of like, man, like this was like in its pure, in its purest form of like, man, I was really like in love with making music for real. And I mean, it's still there, but I think that I just have other things that are also important now.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. That's what it wrote. I still got my FL Studio. I still hop on it now and again and play on it. And sometimes these beats is cheek, and I'm just gonna put it to the side. And some of these beats is like, hey, it got some fire to it. So
Did you ever make a mixtape for your girl?
never made a mixtape. No, not at all. Yeah,
Like that's like the class. I mean, maybe not our generation, but that was a classic thing back in the day. Like either make like a CD for them.
Yeah.
Or like, make a little, I made this for you.
Right.
A little mix.
That's fly to it,
So I just wanted to make sure, babe, I made you a study playlist.
So my wife just always roasted me, just saying like, I used to make beats. Oh, my little SoundCloud rapper. I said, you know what? You don't even, we ain't even gonna go. I ain't gonna make you no mixtape then, but we'll see what the future holds.
My little SoundCloud rapper is kind of clean though. I wouldn't be mad at that. That's funny.
Gosh.
But with that, I thought it'd be funny. Came up with a segment idea, and hey, let's try it out. Yeah. I call it music therapy.
Okay.
And what it is because Anthony is in schooling for counseling, and obviously he has a love for music still. We thought it'd be dope if we created scenarios, like somebody coming to your clinic with these scenarios, and you give them some kind of counseling and also a song or two to go along with it. Yeah. So I wanted to read off some of them. I'm excited. And she's dead. They can't ever keep it together.
It took us a while to get here.
What do you mean?
It took a lot of grounding in my part to get here.
Not grounded.
Hey, it's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
A lot of mindfulness.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. The first scenario is, I'm going to read it. A few days ago, one of my coworkers were snooping through my work emails and found an email of me confirming a date with my work wife. They shared it with my office and are now threatening to tell my girlfriend. My girlfriend has been worried about this particular person. Oh, apologize. My girlfriend has been worried if this particular person was my work wife because we were chatty at a work party and I had told her it wasn't like that. And I've been telling her I haven't talked to her since. What would be your advice and what song would you give?
Ooh, got you. Yeah, well, for one, I would just have to see. I would have to basically ask the question of like, well, what's lacking in your relationship right now to where like you have to engage in another relationship like this one or even kind of consider that. And then also trying to explore like, where is this, how come you have to be deceptive about this, and not straight up about saying like, there's levels of that. I actually am feeling my coworker a little bit, and you were right. But now it's turned into this whole thing where it's like, no, there's nothing there. But now there's a date that started. So clearly there's some form of attraction.
It's a friend date.
Man, well, I mean.
Grab your lunch.
Yeah, some light.
I mean, some light.
Before 6.
Wow. I I mean, it's just a whole, well, the thing that peaks in my head is just the idea that like you've already ended up telling the old person, hey, like there's nothing going on. So that's already set. You're already setting up to where it's like, for one, you ended up lying to them, but two, what's going on in their head if they find out, which most likely they will, because your coworkers are probably going to end up revealing that information, and so you fighting real hard.
Half lie. They really wasn't feeling them, but they just kept on hanging out with the person.
Man, yeah, it's tough. So I'm gonna give the prescription, but yeah, that would be the first. I'm usually gonna. It's probably not gonna be so much quick advice as in like I'm just gonna explore more questions and more areas, just because I need to see where you're at.
Okay.
And if like at the end of the day, if like you're trying to stay in a relationship in the one that you're in, that I need more information, and if you were trying to leave, I need more information. Yeah. So because right now you're playing both sides of the field, and we want to get to the truth.
Okay. What's the song? What's the song you send them away with as homework?
So for one, it's going to be, it's called A Concept by Xavier Omar. And so basically Xavier Omar is just talking about in the relationship how, hey, like you giving me respect and you loving on me. Wow. Like what a concept. Like, why can't we do that? Like, why can't we get to that, that level where we can have like, kind of like that mutual respect? And I would tell the client that just because, is this mutually respecting the person that you're with? And so study that song, and then also Love Me Right by, what was her name? Amber Mark. Because you can do every single thing right, quote unquote, but if you don't love the person in the way that they need to be loved, then they're not going to feel it. And so I don't think that you would have explored out if you were getting loved right, and also what's being reciprocated out. Like, I know that this wouldn't be okay either for your partners. So I would give them those two prescriptions just to listen to.
Good artists.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with those songs in particular, but I like both those artists.
Okay. My goodness. Because I was telling Ariel, I was like, look, I'm underground. I don't know like music like that. Like,
Nothing wrong with that.
He said,
I was like, what's wrong with underground?
So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
What was that guy's first? What was the first guy's name?
Xavier Omar.
Xavier Omar.
Nice. Okay, I'm gonna read the second scenario. Yesterday, a number I didn't recognize called me while I was in the car with my husband. It was my ex confirming dinner reservations for my favorite restaurant tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. I hung up immediately and said he must have been mistaken. I've been trying to prove that I haven't been in contact with my ex, but my husband doesn't believe me. I do kind of want to go to dinner though. What do you prescribe?
I mean, it's
give context too. This person in this scenario, this person was not in contact with their ex.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming too in the description. Whoever wrote the descriptions, y'all did a good job. I know it was both of y'all, so y'all did a good job. Right now, I don't think that the individual is in any quote unquote hot water. We consider things and whatnot because we're human, but and I think that the thing that is coming up for me in regards of when an ex contacts you back is, they miss you, XYZ. But you also have to remember, like, there was the reason why y'all separated as well. And so there might be some, maybe some feelings that may come up where it's just like, oh, this is familiar, but is this healthy? And so that's what I would probably have the conversation with homegirl, just about like, oh yeah, like it seems like he still has contact to you. Doesn't look like the phone is blocked or anything like that. Seems like he can still contact you in some way. Or even if you put it in your phone to say like, oh, this is my ex. That's the dangerous part about what I'm realizing is dangerous part about when you delete numbers and you delete people out of your contacts. Like they can just call and just like, who is this? Even though it's like new phone, who this? But that's still a level of contact. So keeping them in your phone and just say like, do not answer. Man, I don't know. I saw a video of it. I said, you know what? That's the wisest thing.
That's how I have mine.
Man,
Yeah.
I have two do not answers, and I don't know who it is.
man.
But I know not to answer.
But he knows not to answer. Come on, somebody. So, but right now, I think that the lady is doing fine. I know that you want to. If you really want to do dinner, just do dinner with your dude.
Her favorite restaurant.
Yeah.
But how does she prove that she hasn't been in contact?
Well, that also, I mean, you can show your phone, to your man and whatnot. But I think that there's some
And maybe not even I don't think the question is more how does she prove, like how does she navigate him not believing her?
Well, I think that she just has to have a little bit has to basically like, what do you call it? Wait out the storm a little bit. Cause that's speaking more to the partner than her. At least in my opinion, because if the partner is already like, oh, you talking to somebody else, right? You talking to somebody on the side, and it's the ex, and I don't like him, and all these other things. But there's a level of trust that you got to have in a relationship too, and I think that's one of the costly but more highly beneficial things in regards to when you try to love on somebody. It's like, okay, I'm gonna also give my trust to this, and that's what it comes to. I don't know why people try to play the game like I'm gonna love you, but I'm gonna love you with only so much.
Got it.
Like, but loving, genuinely requires a lot more than just what you're comfortable with. And so I think that speaks more to like the partner. So I would say, for her, I say like, hey, just do your best. You didn't cheat or you didn't do any of those things. I would just say, try your best to wait out the storm. Give him some time to be able to just to process, because it sounds like he just needs some space. But I would say like to revisit the conversation later on, saying like, hey, I know that this happened. I know that you feel like I ended up cheating. Like, what can we do in regards to bettering trust in our relationship? Because even if I didn't do it, it's all about how y'all are cultivated the relationship. And so even if it's okay, a level of security for him would just be, I don't know, him having access to my Instagram, not a problem, or maybe another thing would just be, maybe I should, I don't know. I'm trying to think of for the fellas. The fella also has to do a little bit of work on his side of just like triggers. Is this a reflection of a past relationship, or has this happened before in the past, and things of that nature? So it's not just on homegirl. I think that, yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
After this, I say this, you can get the songs too.
Yeah.
But like my therapist, I remember she was one of the things she kept telling me, because I always had this scenarios in my life where I felt like I was compensating for people's triggers. And I remember she gave me advice saying like, Najara, it's not your job to like compensate for people's triggers. If somebody has something they haven't dealt with, like they have to work through that. Like it's not up to you to like basically maneuver your life, because if you're moving from a genuine spot and they're getting triggered by that, it's like there's like a dissonance there.
Yeah, 100.
Actually, like,
well said.
What do you think about that?
No, well said. No, that's well said, because these are my triggers. Correct. These are your triggers. So I wasn't there for all of that. Mm-hmm. So you want me to, pay and I got to flip and bend and backflip just so that you would feel comfortable in the space. But honestly, that's not how the world works. You can go outside like what? Like hats trigger me. Okay, there's hats around the world. Like you're going to have to get kind of used to that. So am I going,
LA.
you know what So yeah, so all that being said, yes, I think I agree with your therapist very much so, because yeah, you do have to deal with you at the end of the day, because that's still going to be there regardless if you get into another relationship or not. So
Interesting.
Not to go off the rails,
come on now.
but that reminds me of a situation at a previous job I worked at. Our executive director, it was right before when the pandemic like hit, like dropped March 13th. One of my coworkers, she had like an autoimmune disease, and so she instantly started wearing masks because she was like, "We're direct services, we're around people, like I need to protect myself." And our executive director walked in the office and was just like, "Why are you wearing that?" And she was just like, "For my personal protection and health and well-being."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Take it off. It's triggering me. I'm triggered by like face masks or whatever." And she would not allow us to wear face masks.
Wow.
And that same employee got sick like 2 weeks later and was in the hospital on leave, medical leave for like 6 months. She didn't end up working.
She didn't sue.
I don't know.
She should have sued.
I don't know if she sued or not. I just know
sued.
it was just a lot going on. And I was
How you
just
gonna
like,
ban mask?
and then like 2 weeks later, of course, they did the mask mandate and stuff. And so like we had to wear masks. I was like, we could have been wearing masks from the jump first off, because especially with the we're working with homeless population. So it's just like we're in a heightened risk of getting COVID and stuff. But that reminds me of like her like big old reasoning was like because she was triggered by the face mask.
That's why it's always an interesting thing when like rules are always so weird to me. Like I feel like there should be a concept where rules have to be like, what's the word I'll use? Like challenged after a certain period of time. Because I get rules are put into place because of specific scenarios that happen.
Okay, sure.
But for me, I always trip out. I was like, sometimes there's rules that like that scenario's been gone, and now there's like these like random rules that like everybody gotta abide by, and it's like that don't even, like it don't, like none of us here have done that. Like, like they're I don't know if you guys saw recently. And we'll go back. Sorry.
No, you good.
But there was a big they're banning Crocs at schools across the nation.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Because I mean, if y'all don't remember being in school, flip flops was a big no.
Right.
For what reason?
You get your toes
Trip,
smashed.
you something,
Slip and hazard and you get injured, blah blah blah. So Crocs are getting banned for the same reason.
Okay.
But they're covered. I'm sorry.
Well,
go ahead. Finish your statement.
Not really the toes, but more it's you slip out of them if you don't have the back on and you trip and you hurt yourself, blah blah.
Gotcha.
So now they're trying to push this like ban of Crocs. I've been seeing it like they're trying to push this ban of Crocs everywhere.
Okay.
And it has me weak because I remember I used to think like that when I was in school, like, man, and slides is really banned because one person busted their head wide open and it became a thing. So now we all can't wear slides
because of somebody.
And like I remember, especially like now, cargos are allowed in school, but when I was growing up, cargos were not allowed at school at all. We could not wear we used to have to wear our cargos under our pants and then wear them outside the school. We'll take them off and wear, because cargos were clean at the time.
Yeah.
But they said you couldn't have cargo, especially camo cargo. I guess it was gang related in some way, shape, or form.
Okay.
And it was a big old thing. And I remember like, bro, everybody's wearing cargo. It can't be gang related.
You can't
it's a popular thing.
Distinguish like.
So it's stuff like that where I'd be like, rules need to be challenged. I mean, granted, they got rid of that rule, but rules need to be challenged at one point to be like, okay, does this still apply?
Yeah.
Or because kind of like the concept of like the trauma thing is like, because you have one bad apple,
yeah,
now we all got to be in this little pocket that don't make no sense to us. Because like, why can't I wear shorts? Especially if cargo shorts are on sale. Like we don't like, I don't want, not everybody got the Chino
over there.
You know what I'm saying? Old Navy got the boat, buy one, get one free cargo shorts. My mama bought me 4 pairs. Like, you say I can't wear them?
I can't wear them, right.
You let her know that after she still spent $100-something on my school clothes.
Right, because little Timmy tripped and fell. He wasn't acclimated.
That's funny. Well, what song would you recommend for us in that scenario?
Okay. So for this individual, I ended up putting "Boundaries" by Jamila Woods. I just found out about this person today, and I listened to the song, and I was like, "Yep." And that's just for the contact with the ex, and then the second one would be "Key to Love" by Jonah Yano, or basically it's like the key to love to understanding, because I think that there's some areas of understanding that need to be happens right now. Like you can't just stay mad about a situation that for one officially like didn't happen, but now you're having trust issues. So that's mainly for that person to listen to be like, okay, this can work, but this isn't all on me. It's also on my man's too. So yeah.
You know what song I thought of when I thought of this scenario? Immediately first song that came to mind.
What?
Hypothetically by Life Jennings.
Of course you did.
I love that song, by the way, but I could not stop thinking about the song. It's like, it's a good song. Have you heard of Hypothetically?
I haven't heard of Hypothetically. All I know is I forgot.
No,
What's
there's
it?
no way.
We're gonna play it for you.
SEX. What?
That was off his
Oh,
next album.
man.
We're gonna play it for you after this.
Okay, play it for me. I'll know.
You gotta listen to the whole
Hypothetically,
album
of
after this
course.
too.
But which one though? I prefer the album version. I love me some Fantasia, but
I didn't really care for that one either.
yeah, the music video. I don't know. I'm just so used to the original version. When I heard the Fantasia version, because I never listened to watch the music video, I was like, it's not bad. It's just like not what I expected.
Yeah.
Kind of like when they change an artist, you like,
Right. That ain't it.
So here's the last scenario I'm gonna give you.
Okay.
My brother-in-law has gone all in on merging his VR persona with his real life.
So crazy.
He's constantly walking around with his headset on, going in and out of reality. Yesterday, I caught him in the living room dodging fireballs on the way to the kitchen. And last week, he was late to the event, swearing that it was because he was haggling with orcs at the grocery store. After a fight with the dragon, her mom, he refuses to talk to the wise wizard, his therapist, without a scroll of empathy and apology. What do you prescribe?
Well, you're not talking to me, so got that scroll of empathy. Well, for one, I would just sit down. I would just say, I need to tell you. I need to explore what you need to be apologized for. I need to explore the full range of what happened between you and the dragon, because I want to know exactly what is causing this anger and what is causing this separation to where like you can't find balance within this relationship. So I would question the young man with that. I would also say like, hey, like how many hours are you playing on your VR? Because one of the things is that you have to be able to separate those things. Like trying to bring VR life into a real world where nobody else is rocking VR, like now you gonna be looking crazy, and you do. But I'm not gonna say that to him directly, but I'm just gonna explore like, hey, like what is your life outside of VR? You know, what is your life outside of that? Like, and even though you see your mom, quote unquote, you see the dragon, but what does this dragon do for you? You know, and just like, oh, well, the dragon makes me food, the dragon makes me this, that, and the fourth, like because it's actually his mom, and so most likely it's probably gonna be a question of just like, hey, how are you separating your life, your VR life, with your real life?
How did we get here?
Yeah, exactly. Because it seems like you're running from something, or this world is better than the one that you're living in.
So what about advice for the flip? Like the maybe the family member who has to deal with him.
Yeah.
That one, I would say just to be patient. I mean, I think that this is a phase as well, but I think that you also need to create boundaries around the VR. When did you give him the VR? Does he have easy access 24/7? Are y'all hanging out? Are y'all spending time as a family? Are y'all going on trips with no electronics? You know, I don't know what your household looks like. I don't know, like, is the VR something to babysit him with? But now it's turned into a whole thing. So I think that I just want to explore more with the family of like, I need to know what the dynamic is. You know, right now I only know client, mom, and then that's it. But I don't know if there's any other family members that live there too that may affect this, or is he getting bullied at school? You know,
Got it.
you know.
Okay. And what song would you recommend?
For one, I would. I just gave it to the young man that is having some VR trouble. So his name is Spree Wilson. And it's called Counterfeit. Basically, it's a song just basically about like the things that people give us we invest in it and then like it so much that we even invest even more, even though we know that it's fake. And so this is just relating to, hey, like the VR seems real and it seems like something healthy, and it has all these quote unquote good things for you, but it's not real. Remember, it's virtual reality, not real reality. So I would give that to him, and then the second song would just be "Hey Mama" by Kanye West, because we want to go ahead and see what the conflict is between the mom and you, but you know that this person cares for you and loves you, and so you have to be able to you out here. Well, I'm not going to talk to my mom or talk to my therapist because I haven't got an apology from my mom just yet. Well, for one, you're closing yourself off from bridging levels of understanding, but also you got to remember who this person is. Like, this is your mom, quote unquote, the dragon, is the one that bought you the VR, is the one that takes care of you, is the one that covers you in a lot of different areas when it comes to cleaning your clothes and, giving you a place to live. So I would say that would just be a reflection part to soften the young man's heart,
Okay. Nice. Well, that went better than I thought. I didn't know how it was going to look, but I'm glad we're able to get some good insight. What are your thoughts, Ariel? What's your thoughts?
Yes,
I think it was great too, because when you brought it to me, I was like, "That's what we could," and I was like, "But how's it really gonna go?"
That sounds great. Until we asked the question.
I was nervous.
I was nervous.
I was pressed, man.
Hey,
I was
you
pressed.
did a great job. I feel like you took it
Serious.
not even
Just
just serious,
good.
but I think you gave some good insight. It wasn't like, I think you really
Right.
came from a perspective that you could tell that you pay attention with doing what you're doing.
Right.
But it wasn't
Pay
just
attention in your class,
Yeah, for real.
try.
and you probably do really well at your work.
Oh,
getting your
I
hours.
Appreciate it. That's what some of the clients are saying and whatnot. But
Oh,
I think
Okay.
I think that I think I still need to practice the ability to be fully honest with folk. I'm still trying to. You have to try and find that balance of
The birdcage picture. He got to start handing out birdcage pictures.
have you seen the birdcage meme?
Oh my gosh. You haven't seen that?
No, I delete Instagram on and off again. I just got back to it last night, so
So,
if I haven't seen it,
Long story short, is there's a cage. Imagine like an old school cage, like a bell shaped cage you put over a bird like in cartoons.
yeah.
This person had made a post saying that I came into my therapy session and my therapist handed me this today, and it's a cage that has no bars except for 2 bars.
2 bars, yeah.
And the bird's holding on to the 2 bars.
That's factual. That is factual. That is therapy. Yeah. That is therapy.
We were laughing about that because the post was like, if my everybody in the comments like, if my therapist gave me this, I'd be pissed off. And Ariel agreed.
Yeah, that was a meme I related to that week.
That's the one.
I was
there.
like, it hit too close.
It's just a little bird holding onto the bars like he's been locked up, and all the
all right, you can leave whenever you want, but
That's so interesting.
them bars is all you know, apparently.
Yeah, get me started. I can get into the philosophy bag on that, but
Man.
with that, let's get into our hot takes.
Nice.
When we start,
Yeah, you can.
my hot take, I got a hot take for the week, y'all. They was looking at me crazy. They wincing as I'm thinking. My hot take of the week is that McDonald's isn't only good, it might even be fire.
We gonna pray for you.
It might even be fire.
God bless him.
And I'm only saying that
Pray for him.
because today on the way here, I didn't feel like cooking. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So I was like, you know what? I got the McDonald's app. I got a bunch of rewards points.
Golly.
Let's run it up.
That golly.
So we went to McDonald's, and I went, and McDonald's wasn't like busy. It was like kinda like, it was a good pace. So as people in there, about food's moving. So today I got my burger and my fries. I always get the same thing: a McDouble with no onions, no pickles, a hot and spicy McChicken, and a medium fry. Today I got a large because it had any size for $2. And we're gonna get our money's worth.
Right.
So I went ahead and got that. And as I was eating it today, I was like, man, I don't care what nobody say. This was really, really good. And I was just sitting there eating it with my little cup of water. And I'm just like, man, Anybody who says McDonald's is nasty is lying, or they're not thinking nasty as in the taste. They're thinking about some other concept. So that's my hot take for today. That McDonald's is not, it's not only good, but it might be fire. And I think this is a perception on it that keeps people from admitting that.
This is hilarious.
What do you think?
I mean, for one, you got hunger bias because you hungry. So sir, then why did you go get something to eat?
Why did I get something to eat?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I was hungry, but I ate McDonald's multiple times when I wasn't hungry and enjoyed it.
Look. That's one part. Number two, the chicken not real. The beef not real. I mean, all right.
The beef is sourced from local farmers.
Man,
they have a local chain.
Yeah, it's called Goodyear Tire.
Goodyear Tire.
That's where they get the beef at. Oh, look,
see, this is why you proving my point. It don't got nothing to do with the actual taste of the food.
Hold on,
y'all. Thinking about
I have tasted the burger
made out of.
I have tasted the burger before, and it doesn't taste like anything. So the sauce that's on there is what makes. I've had a Big Mac. Big Mac used to be my thing. I tasted the meat without anything on it. I said, this ain't real. This is not real.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is that there is no savory seasoning on the meat.
There's salt and pepper, dog. What you talking about?
That is such I ain't going to do you wrong on your podcast now, but that is such that is not seasoning.
Bro, it's a burger. That's all a burger needs is salt and pepper.
Oh my goodness, it ain't enough. That's all I can say. I will agree with you.
Why the most popular burger chain in the world? If it's not enough,
because it's fast
in the world.
You got it for something quick.
Fast makes sense in America. Outside of America, it still slaps.
Nah. It's just different. It's different food in other countries.
They still got the McDouble. They still got the fries.
Yeah, but they have other options.
They got other ingredients.
I know they got what other ingredients they got.
They got fresher ingredients than we do.
They do have fresher ingredients.
Again, because McDonald's locally sources their products. So how y'all gonna get McDonald's? That's an American problem.
I will tell you right now that the fries have never changed, and they mad delicious. The fries is always hitting. But if you go to that, if you want to get yourself a McFlurry,
classic. Fire.
Massive amounts of lard in that. It's just fat.
Okay.
It just and
people eat avocado toast. Avocado toast is just fat.
No, these are healthy fats.
Oh, now it's a healthy fat.
I told you lard, man. Okay, look up lard. Look, it probably at the end of the day, I will say, like, in my head, I'm like, I know this isn't good for me. But there has been a time where I've tasted a McChicken. And even after that, I started to feel after effects of it. My stomach is not feeling well, or I'm feeling like, what do you call that? No, my body is answering. We don't need to be eating poison. Your body ain't there yet. See, when you hit 3-0, I'm gonna come back to you and say,
McDonald's. Huh? Warren Buffett eats McDonald's every morning.
Golly. Probably get the salad. They got
he get an English McMuffin.
But I'm not mad. Look, I got my own weaknesses. Look, I like Wendy's, okay?
I didn't even think about the breakfast. I don't like the breakfast either.
Them eggs is like soft. And I don't really like soft like eggs like that.
I don't get the eggs and I still don't like it.
What about you? What's been going on? Me and Najar have just been yelling at each other like last past like 2 minutes.
I don't agree that it's fire. Have I enjoyed eating I order the same things as you. Like, that's my order too. Except I get regular McChicken instead of spicy. And I do enjoy it when I have it, but it's not at the fire level. Like, okay. Yes, they have the fries are very much like, everyone enjoys McDonald's fries. I give you that. But I think I enjoy it because it's salty and I like saltiness. But I don't think it's fire.
Name a better fry.
I told you my favorite fries.
Better though. You said favorite fries. Are they better than McDonald's fries?
I feel like they are, which are the curly fries and the seasoned fries, which are my favorite fries. And they're usually from Popeyes or Rowley's or Arby's or Jack in the Box. Those are people that got like the curly fry and the
Now, these are just fast food fries, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only fries I will say is better than McDonald's fries, and this is if they're hot, is In-N-Out fries.
Come on, somebody. I
In-N-Out
see we
fries
back
be-
on. We in agreement.
In-N-Out fries be hot for like literally.
That's why you're not.
2
You supposed to
seconds.
eat it there. I hate getting In-N-Out to go. I love sitting down at In-N-Out, order my burger, sit at that little table and
But
On the
once they put it on the table, they get cold.
cap. Or if you inside, because the AC be on 99. In-N-Out, why y'all AC always on 99? It's
I
always
ne-
cold inside
I-
now.
That's one thing I prefer McDonald's fries over In-N-Out fries.
Golly,
Speed.
that's tough. That's tough.
I'm a McDonald's stand at this point.
You are.
Right.
Yeah, it's just something about them, like even when they are fresh, warm, seasoned, or whatever. It's just something about and you know I'm a texture girly, and
Well,
something
get the
about the
medium well.
texture throws me off.
I got the medium. You never had the medium well ones.
Are they like crunchy? Are they?
They turn crispy.
Oh, you just got a special order.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, I be telling them I said I need grilled onions on my journal. They're gonna give me the
You just
regular.
gotta know what you like. Tell
the
them.
menu.
Because they have they can you know they only fry them so long, but they have a thing called medium well where you can fry them longer.
Maybe
They're pretty good. I ain't gonna
that
lie.
might be a
I'm
segment.
gonna do it.
I don't like asking for the extra when it comes like fries. I always try my best not to mess with the formula, but my friend SB got them. Shout out to SB, and they were really good.
Hey, SB. I like SB.
But-
That might have to be a segment because I might have to try them double cooked or whatever you said.
Yeah, they're good.
Maybe I'll have a different
Medium
opinion.
well.
something like that.
Medium well.
But yeah, y'all still haven't proved. I mean, not that y'all trying to disprove me, but y'all.
I just
are.
don't. I don't think they're at the fire level. I don't think
So
McDonald's.
what takes the what would take them to the fire level?
Real ingredients.
They have really
I
good
think
ingredients.
if it was more than 3 things
He
on that
said they
menu
do
that
have
I
ingredients.
enjoyed,
Have you explored most of the menu?
I've had most of the
Did
menu.
you like the McRib? Yeah, you did.
I like the one at school better.
The riblet at school, the riblet sandwich. That's out of pocket.
Wait, the free and reduced lunch?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
Because
not.
listen, I'm not the person. I stick to what I stick to what I
I
like.
do remember that sandwich though. I can't believe she said the one at school.
The snack wraps used to go crazy when they had them.
I was okay.
Then
If we're thinking of they're before.
I'm talking about McDonald's in general.
Okay, before. Okay, let me say.
She look as soon as I said snack wrap, her eyes got big. Hold on now.
No, I'm sad because I got put onto Snap Wraps late. And I only got to have it maybe like 3 times before they took it off the menu. And I was like, this is pretty decent. Like, why did they take it off the menu, right? But the whole doesn't get me.
come on, what happened?
When we have the conversations around like, oh, like, what would you want McDonald's to bring back on the menu? The Mighty Wings. Did you guys?
Me and my cousin had the Mighty Wings. But see, and then look, I'm gonna say this because the reason why I didn't like the Mighty Wings is also disprove what you're talking about.
Yeah.
When they used to have feathers on the wings, and it used to mess me up. I used to get mad about the feathers on the wings. I understand it's a bird. I've made chicken from scratch. Sometimes the feathers still be on there, but it was times where they've been visibly fried. And you know, I don't know if you ever fried chicken wings with the feathers still on it.
Yeah.
The wing get kind of crazy. They was good. Yeah. They ain't better than Wingstop, but they was good. But that proved like, man, see, they got some kind of quality ingredient because obviously it came from a real chicken. You think
Well,
they real?
but then it
tell-
came
let me
out.
tell you something.
No, they
Go
came
ahead.
out. They said the Mighty Wings were made out of something. I guess it was technically a real chicken, but something about genetic something.
Chicken mix.
That was a big controversy of
They always
those.
trying to do McDonald's like that. You know, McDonald's has a whole documentary disproving everything.
I don't think that was disproved though.
I think it's a newer thing. I don't know if they disproved that, but
All right. I'm gonna lay off McDonald's. All I'm saying
you gotta
is
lay off of it. I'm just saying.
all I'm saying
Because y'all proving my
all-
point.
all-
Y'all not saying that McDonald's tastes nasty. Y'all just saying it's these things around McDonald's
No,
that
No,
don't
I
allow
know.
us
I
to
did
let
not-
me enjoy it.
that when it comes to their meats, if you get not the double double, I'm sorry, you get Big Mac, you get a McDouble, whatever. If you just bite the meat, there's no flavor. There's
See,
nothing.
you know why I don't like that argument either?
Why? Because you just put ketchup on it?
No, not even that.
Okay.
If you go to like, I've been to a couple Hispanic restaurants
Yeah.
where if I just eat the meat on the taco, it's not that great. But when we start putting,
You need to
Wonderful.
leave there.
That's a problem place, but that's all right.
that's why but a lot of people will, on the menu will say it's fire because you start putting the cilantro, the onion. It's the combination. It's like a burrito. Like, yeah, if I eat just the meat, it's mid. But once you start mixing all the stuff
Maybe
together,
because I'm a meat person, I need to walk away.
because you think about it, if your meat is, if you overly season the meat and then you start adding other flavors on top of that, come on, y'all don't cook. If y'all start
What are
doing
you
that,
talking
it won't
about?
taste. It won't taste. It'll taste crazy.
If you make a burger, you'll still do the same thing, but you can taste the seasoning that you put on your meat. I can't do that with McDonald's.
When you make a burger at home, do you put ketchup and mustard and all that stuff on it, or you just eat it plain?
No, I put ketchup on there. I put ketchup on there and lettuce on there too. I am making
things.
I am making my
Lettuce
burger
got no
better.
taste, and a ketchup just sweet.
Look,
When I make burgers at home, I prefer just like A1 sauce. And maybe a little bit of something else like pickle or something.
the whole point about it, yeah, it gives moisture to it. You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't never had a dry McDonald's burger either.
I like the taste of McDonald's.
You are.
I like.
I have not.
I
like-
never had nothing dry over there at McDonald's.
I say never had nothing dry because they fries again. I made the point at the beginning. When McDonald's is at its A game, it's really fire. Now I'm not gonna lie, especially like when I'm traveling, I refuse to go anywhere but McDonald's.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you go to like this middle America McDonald's or like not middle of California, I should say like between Modesto and Fresno, like the McDonald's there, sometimes it don't be hitting, and I be mad because I'm like, y'all don't got a line.
What's going on?
Why are the fries not fire? So
My final statement is the few items that I do get off the menu, I think they're tasty and I enjoy them when I have them
they're not
most
fire.
of the time. Yeah, they're just not fire. I wouldn't.
Maybe I'm
I
there.
wouldn't
Maybe that's me.
That's fine.
stamp it as fire.
Okay.
Even at their freshest, balanced ingredients, seasoned.
Potentially fire. Potentially fire.
I guess that's where I'm at too. In regards of taste, can't disprove the taste.
Okay, it's okay.
It can't disprove the taste.
It's okay,
but
it's
other
okay.
than that,
Let us know what y'all think.
golly.
Yeah, please let us know if y'all think McDonald's is fire on their best day.
Period. What's y'all hot takes? I know Eric got a hot take. You got
I didn't even know I was supposed to have one. I'll think of
You can think of one.
I'll think of one.
I'm pretty sure everybody got a hot take that they got in the pocket that they think about. We'll give him some time. We'll go ahead, Eric. What's your hot take for today?
So I came across this kind of like a list of Miss Debbie snacks, right? And my hot take is it's probably a very familiar, very common one, but the oatmeal cream pies are the best Miss Debbie snack.
I think that's a hot take.
You don't think agree?
I don't think that's a hot take. Is that a hot take?
Which one did you say?
The oatmeal cream.
pies.
Yeah, that one hitting. We got some at the house now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the honey buns, the Swiss rolls,
Honey buns is you can.
the Nutty Buddies, which is the little like wafer ones.
Okay.
The cosmic brownies.
What if I say Nutty
And the
Buddies
fudge rounds.
was the best one?
No, I'm sorry.
Ooh.
It would have to be between.
The
Go
best
ahead.
ones?
Go ahead. No, this you. I want to hear. I want to hear your reason.
Oatmeal cream, I think, is a classic and definitely has my heart.
She said hard.
But I be checking for the Nutty Buddies more frequently. I rarely get the oatmeal cream.
You know, when I think of Nutty Buddies, I think of when I was younger, my mom used to buy them all the time. And would I eat them? Yes. But I have never ate a Nutty Buddy and be like, man, this was amazing.
What? I was literally craving them last week.
Yeah.
Like oatmeal cream pies I've had like, no, I ain't had oatmeal cream pie. Wow. And I'm going to eat one. I'm like, damn. I got to take me back.
You kind of preaching on that.
Yeah, I haven't ate oatmeal cream pie in a while, but I was craving a Nutty Buddy last week. And I was in the aisle checking out the grocery store. I was like, they ain't got no Nutty Buddies, but they had a Reese's like rendition of it. So I was like, oh, I'll just get the Reese's one. And it did not hit the same.
Okay.
And I was sad. It didn't satisfy me. I still wanted the Nutty Buddy.
Let me
Wasn't
say,
enough.
let's do an impromptu tier list
Okay.
of the classic snacks because I'm gonna name them for y'all.
Look, her hands is all. Look, I keep.
So we
hitting my
got honey buns, which y'all we've all had the honey bun.
We've all had the honey bun.
The Swiss rolls, which is that chocolate one that's rolled
Oh yeah,
up.
I've had it. Yep.
The oatmeal cream pies,
There you go.
the Nutty Buddies, the cosmic brownies, which everybody knows the one that look like a remote, and the fudge rounds. Those are usually like the main ones.
Why you calling it a remote? Oh my god.
Wait, am I missing one?
I was gonna put the other two that I like.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got
What's the other ones you like?
Zebra cake.
There we go. Now you didn't
Zebra
came back
cake,
to the
okay.
crew.
And the Star Crunch.
We can put that in there too. Zebra cakes, Star Crunch.
Yeah, the other ones like the spin wheels, they're cute.
Go ahead.
You mean the Swiss rolls?
No, the spin,
Oh my God.
Let me get a cosmic in there.
the spin wheels.
I was looking at a picture and they have a charcuterie
Of Miss
Little
Debbie.
Debbie's.
Oh, Little Debbie's. Wow.
I'm going to send you this picture. This is hilarious.
I sent that to Saray, by the way. I want us to have like a board party where everybody make their own board.
Oh, charcuterie board.
Yeah, but
And
you
it's-
make it with whatever.
In the picture, it says, build the perfect charcuterie.
Oh,
Oh, Debbie in their pocket. They in their pocket with this marketing. Okay, so we added the zebra cakes in the Star what?
Star Crunch.
I ain't never had no Star Crunch.
And the spin wheels are good too, but the
Spin wheels.
they're like mini cinnamon rolls. But I only had those at like
I never had a
school and like
Them discontinued. for a reason.
meetings type of thing. Like that's the only time I had those. So, but I don't go to the store and like buy them.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Not intentional.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I ain't never had one of them.
That's if
Them
they
look,
got it
them look
available.
like a government lunch.
Government.
I said I had them at school.
Right.
You know how that go, and they be like, "Yeah, you gotta have one sweet, one snack.
Oh yeah,
These
yeah.
ones are on sale."
These ones have the least sugar.
Wow.
Okay, let's see my tier list.
Oh, y'all making them. Oh,
This is
man, I
personal,
didn't know.
right?
Okay.
Not
Take
not.
your time, take your
Oh, I didn't
Actually,
even
I'm
know.
gonna give y'all 10 minutes.
Okay, right, because we.
This is not
5 minutes.
This is not like based off popular
It's
opinion,
your
right?
personal tier list.
So these I'm checking for personally.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let
okay.
me set a timer real quick. So,
That's it.
all right, y'all ready?
Yeah, who wanna go first?
So we gonna do it this way
Okay, go ahead.
to keep the suspense.
Keep the
Okay.
suspense.
We're gonna start from the bottom,
Okay.
and we gonna all share. So there's 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we gonna share number 7 and move up.
Okay, okay.
Wait, we have 7?
We should
Yeah.
have 7.
I thought it was supposed to be top 5. I'm
Oh.
so sorry.
Oh,
I'm
it's
so
okay.
sorry. Okay.
So yeah, there's 7. So there's honey buns, Star Crunch, Cosmic Brownie, oatmeal cream, zebra cake, Nutty Buddy, and Swiss rolls.
Oh, got you. Okay, boom, and then
He said easy.
boom. Okay, I'm ready for you.
these are the-
Yeah.
They never crossed my mind. They never make the list.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll start with number 7.
Okay.
Who wants to go first? Want me to go first?
Yeah.
As my number 7, I got Star Crunch. Because I have never ever in my life looked for a Star Crunch. Ever in my life.
But you've had them before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never checked. I've had it one time and I probably never looked for it again.
The Star Crunch has like a nostalgia
Come on, somebody.
connection
There
for
we
me
go.
because me and my dad, my cousins, siblings and stuff, we would walk to the Mexican store, like a Mexican grocery store, and that was like the one thing he would just he wouldn't like ask us. He would just grab us different snacks, and that was always one of the snacks he grabbed us.
Yeah.
Or if he'd go on his own, he would always bring back the
Star Crunch.
the Star Crunch. And so
I have another snack, a Little Debbie snack that has more nostalgia for me.
okay.
I get it.
But yeah, so I like the taste. I like the taste. You know, I like crunchy stuff, so I was like, that's cool. But I think that's more of a connection factor for me. Was my dad always getting it for us?
What's your number 7?
Swiss rolls.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Swiss rolls are a polarizing snack. He's dead. Why are you dead?
I'm dying because I'm like, it is a unanimous up in here. Yeah, I don't know what they was thinking about when they was making Swiss rolls. I mean,
That's your number 7 too?
yes, it's about number 7.
It's my
as
number
well.
7
Yeah.
because I prefer the Mexican version more.
What's the Mexican version?
It's like they're like Swiss rolls, but they have like a fruity filling in it too. And I don't know. I never bought a Swiss roll myself in my life. Like they've been around, and that's how I was able to try them. But I never myself went and was like, I'm getting Swiss rolls.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's your number 7?
That was my number 7.
Swiss rolls.
We are not hunting for no Swiss rolls. That was there. That stayed at the bakery spot. That stayed at Walmart. That stayed at Target. That stayed at everything.
Bakery spot.
There was so many because there was like this little bakery spot that my mom would go to.
Yeah.
And we would never want them Jones. We never grabbed them Jones. We would just always just stick with either we're gonna grab what we want or we're gonna get some Hostess stuff.
Okay.
So yeah. So
All right.
to the back.
What's number 6?
You want to start this time?
Yeah,
I
you
guess
started
so.
back and we're running back this.
Ooh man, y'all about to burn me at the stake. Honey bun. Number 6 is
That's kind of low.
it
take.
is. Yeah.
That's a hot take. Bottom of the pack honey bun is crazy.
Hey, you know, I just didn't
Go
grow
ahead.
up on it. I just really didn't grow up on it.
I
And
did.
then when I did get it, I was like, yeah, I mean,
Missed
this is good. I didn't miss nothing, but I just give me a girl. I was like, I might as well just get a glazed old fashioned donut if I'm just gonna eat this.
Okay.
So
Got it.
yeah.
That was also one of the snacks my dad would grab for us.
Mm,
But my mom and my sister really like honey buns, so they were always in the house. And so I enjoyed them, especially if you heat them up a little bit.
I didn't grow up.
I
on
also
them.
enjoyed the
Yeah.
bigger. I don't know who made the bigger ones, but they don't taste the same no more. Those big ones.
The big one, the big old clear plastic, right?
Yeah, they used to be good back in the day, but now it's like
Hey, underrated snack,
What's up?
the Hostess fruit pies.
fruit pies.
They used to come in like
The one
color-
pack.
Color
One
ones?
pack?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Oh
Color
yeah.
ones?
Yeah.
I
yeah,
had some of
that was
those
it.
around this time last year.
Apple.
They were on sale for like
The green
65
ones.
cents.
I bought one of them.
The other day.
They're
Fire.
so good.
Yeah,
If
my
you want-
grandma, because my grandma likes the apple pies from McDonald's. Another reason why McDonald's is fire. She used to get the apple pies, and when she couldn't afford those ones, because back when McDonald's used to have them for $2 for $1, when we couldn't get those ones, we'll go and get the little Hostess ones, and them used to go.
Those
nuts.
are delicious.
Bro, even the chocolate one, I don't really like chocolate pie stuff, and them chocolate pie ones is pretty good too.
I never was into chocolate pie one.
I do
I always
like
got like apple, cherry,
Lemon.
I do.
I do the lemon.
lemon.
got it.
Oh,
Yeah, lemon.
is-
Lemon
gotta
was
do it.
hidden.
We got some fruities in here. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your number 6?
Cosmic brownie,
Okay, I'm not mad at that at all.
and it's only because
Hating.
Wow.
there's other brownies available.
I'm hating.
Other better options.
Brownies are my favorite dessert, and so I have like a very high expectation for brownies.
Got it.
She's
And
a
this has
connoisseur.
so these have a specific texture and flavor, which I'm not mad at,
Mhm.
but it's just like I'm not gonna like the only time I get concert brownies if I'm somewhere and they have it out,
Mhm.
and they are good with milk, I guess, if you're like that's the vibe you're going for, but I can do without them. They're very nostalgic, but
Wow.
other than that,
Shit, not nostalgic good, but
Okay.
that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I'll take that L.
Get ready to get mad.
okay.
Number 5.
Number 6
This
for
Oh,
is
no,
me.
number 6 for him. That's right.
Zebra cakes.
Golly.
Zebra cakes is also one of the ones for me that I've never. Listen,
Golly.
I don't even like vanilla cake type stuff. So the zebra cakes was already off the list as soon as they was on the list. I just didn't. I wanted to put them at the
Lower.
bottom,
You're not,
but
man.
I don't really. I'm like, I ain't never looked for a Star Crunch a day in my life.
Right.
Yeah.
I've ate a zebra cake on some like, I guess all y'all got. Let me get one of them zebra cakes. But like, it's like I don't care for
said
them
this
at
was y'all
all.
got?
Like you talking about like,
Oh,
is
my
zebra
God.
cakes is one of those things where like, if for whatever reason Halloween would give out these kind of snacks, they would be the last ones to get eaten.
Wow.
Last
I'm not
ones to
mad
eat.
at that though because like I think I started eating zebra cakes later in life. Like
Factual.
not as I didn't have zebra cakes as a kid.
Same.
And so I don't know. I like them, but I realized talking to other people more frequently, other people are just like zebra cakes, ugh, yuck, and I was just like, so I'm not surprised by that because that's usually the feedback I get when I say I like zebra cakes, which
Yeah.
I was like
Yeah.
questioning how I rate them now because I'm like, I know people are like, girl, why is they so up?
Hey,
Why they so high? Why they rank?
That's why I was like, I gotta stay true to me.
Right,
They said the
right.
people list.
I had to choose me first.
Right.
Choose me first, Lucius.
All right.
But yeah, I'm not mad at that. I understand.
Want me to go for number 5?
Yeah.
Cosmic brownies.
Okay.
I feel like this is a good spot for the cosmic brownies for me
Right in the
because
middle.
Good man.
Sort of.
cosmic brownies. The memory I have with cosmic brownies is birthday parties. They used to always be at the birthday party. They used to be the typical birthday party snack. Especially like, yeah, this is what we'll be giving out. And I remember vividly people not eating all of them up. So we have a bunch of them around the house. And we would
I
eat
wonder
them.
why they weren't eating them up.
I mean,
You do it.
the thing is like, they're not nasty. I've never
they're
had
not
one and they're
nasty.
nasty. I just didn't like, I don't like the color.
Mm-hmm.
That throws me off because I'm like, what is that on top of a chocolate brownie?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because in me, a regular,
morsels.
I like
Chocolate
brownies too. So I was like a classic brownie with no, I don't like when they put icing on top of brownies. I just want my brownie.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
And that's why I said like, so the cosmic brownie got that icing and it throws me off. But
Yeah.
I still put it above the other two, but it's still low on the list of these things.
It's funny that
It
you.
is, oh, got you.
It's funny that you mentioned birthday party because that's what I was picturing, and I was like, whenever it was an option, I would leave it there at the birthday party.
I used to hate when they used to make the little, because you know my mom and them used to do it big. They would make the party bags, and they would be in the party bag, and then be the ones that we would auction off. Like, anybody want these? I'll trade you for anything.
Yeah, I always use this.
Give me the Smarties, and you can have my cosmic brownie.
That's crazy that y'all found them only at parties. I've only seen them out on free lunch, free and reduced lunch. Put it on the side. I said, all right.
Well, probably now, but
we didn't have them at lunch. We had them
lunch we did
like
not have
at
them.
classroom parties and birthday parties.
Yep.
That's where I used to have it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your number 5?
My number 5 is Star Crunch.
Okay, you one brought it up.
Yeah, but I enjoy it. But I have that nostalgia piece. But I do enjoy it when I do eat it. But
Okay.
I don't eat it often at all.
I'm not mad at that at all.
I don't remember the last time I had a Star Crunch.
That's what I'm saying. I've never checked for Star Crunch today. I even like if
Also,
you didn't mention
'cause-
it, I wasn't even gonna put it in the tier list.
Also, is they're not there like in stores. They don't be in a lot of stores. You have to go
I
to
buy
like
them on Amazon.
like a corner store or something to find them.
I got my Walmart.
Dang.
They do. Well, I know now Walmart has a lot of
Right
things.
when we went.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
just rather like to me like it. I just rather eat Rice Krispies, Cocoa Krispies. A bowl of Cocoa Krispies gonna send that a way better feeling than eating a Star Crunch.
but they don't have the same flavor.
Yeah, because it's nastier.
He said nasty.
Star Crunch got that
Caramel.
caramel and like layer of
Ooh,
chocolate.
man, that changed. Oh. This man is mugging heavy. Like
Maybe that's why I don't eat them that often because I like
Is it?
caramel, but I don't check for caramel that often.
Dang.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
What's your 5?
Golly, this is rough out here. But no, Cosmic Brownie though for number 5.
Number 5 for Cosmic Brownies?
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
I
Why
mean,
you
look,
looking like
I
was
only
crazy?
got it. Look, when you get it for free and reduced lunch, you just like you taking what you can get, and it has a nostalgia to it, but it's not.
It was what did you imagine kids like, and they didn't like it.
Right. Oh, it's chocolate. It's colorful.
It is what you imagine what kids like. That's a bar for the. Oh my gosh, yes, they really thought that this is what their taste buds want, and clearly, yeah, I was. I mean, for the broke kids, yeah, because this is what you was offering.
They liked it so much that they put it in those little TV kid dinners they used to have.
Now them just smack.
I know, but I mean, they took the concept.
What
and-
the one with the penguin on it?
Yeah,
but
what were they
I think,
called?
Put Kid Cuisine.
Kid
Yeah, Kid
cuisine.
Cuisine.
Hey,
Man.
I don't know what technology they had to that brownie to do what it did in that microwave. Listen,
The easy bake brownie.
listen. Them
Whoa.
chicken strips are garbage.
Whoa.
But
Yeah.
that brownie used to be the best part, especially when you have the little hot fudge. That's why every once in a while, I love go to a little cheap restaurant and go get the little fudge cake because it tastes just like that and it's so good to me.
Gotcha.
But sorry, what's y'all number 4?
Okay.
We're getting close to the top 3 now. This is the one that fell off the top 3.
What's number 4 in?
Okay. Nutty Buddy.
Oh,
Nutty Buddy.
wow.
I have tried a Nutty Buddy before, but I'm not going out and searching and
Okay.
seeking. And I actually have a limit. Like I'll do like the
Have a
first
limit?
pack, and then after that I'm like, okay, I'm good. I got my fix, and then
Got
I'm
it.
moving on. But
They're
good to-
they're decent.
And there's 2 in there. I don't really like that there's 2.
Why?
It's just a lot. Like he's saying, I thought you won. I'm like, dang, now I got another one that I
Said
can't.
it's word.
It's not
You can
sealed.
just put it away.
Put it away. Oh, now it's gonna get
Away.
stale
Yeah,
and
exactly.
a stale Nutty
There's
Buddy.
freezing on it.
You just
Oh
put it
my
in the
God.
fridge.
Okay, what was your number?
My number 4 is honey buns.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
They're good.
I'm not mad at
They're cool.
They're good.
that. For me, my number 4 is Swiss rolls.
Golly.
Yeah.
Can you explain yourself?
I can't remember who used to buy Swiss rolls, but I think my grandma used to buy Swiss rolls. And again, I don't think they were fire, but I never was mad about a Swiss roll. Like, like your grandma, like, I got you some snacks from the store. And like, they didn't really think about what they got. They just grabbed something.
I think that's how I feel about honey buns.
Yeah. When they pulled the Swiss roll, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, let me get them. Let me get them. I'll eat them. Yeah. I'm not mad. So I think they was good. I thought they was good.
I like homemade Swiss rolls. Are good.
I never had a homemade one.
They're a little.
That's why.
They're a little. That's funny. Why? They're a little bigger. They kind of like a loaf, but they have the swirl.
I've seen them. I just never had one.
Oh, they're delicious.
Swiss roll.
You should try it.
Try to make one.
Yeah.
That might be a vibe. Okay. Top 3, baby. Top 3. What's up?
3. What's going
Number 3?
Yeah. What's your number 3?
Nutty Buddies.
I could respect
Again.
that. At least it's top 3.
Every time I've had a Nutty Buddy, every time I've had a Nutty Buddy, I have really, really enjoyed it.
It's just a lot.
I'm not I like cookies as my snack, and the reason I like cookies because you can pick and choose your weight. I don't like that. There's 2 Nutty Buddies in there because if I eat one, I feel obligated to the second one, and I don't be really in the mood to eat the second one. That first one go crazy. And I love wafers.
Yeah, wafers.
So that wafer go crazy to me. Yeah. But yeah, that's why I went Nutty Buddies.
Boom.
Reminds me when I was a child.
I'm not bad.
Classic snack in the house, in the cabinet.
I feel like they're a good snack to just keep around in the pantry.
Yeah, that's
like you said. Like you only can eat like 1 pack. Okay, they'll be there in a few months.
And they hold. But now when you open the package, they still in that little clear, thin package.
I put them in a free because I like them cold too. A little bit more crunch on them. Anyways, we're not there yet. My number 3 is oatmeal cream pies.
Wow.
Number 3.
That was me maybe about 4 years ago, but oatmeal has creeped up my list.
They're I like them because they're consistent. They haven't changed in flavor from what I recognize. I love the texture, but they're dangerous. I can eat a lot of them and go back. That's
why they're at the bottom of your list.
No. That's not why. I'm just saying like
you can eat a bunch of them by accident.
By accident. But I think they're number 3 for me because even though I enjoyed them a lot as a kid and like whatever, now I'm an adult and I have choices. They don't be
on that.
They don't be the ones I
on my radar.
I will say, to be fair, I ain't bought a Little Debbie snack in forever. I don't think I've ever bought a Little Debbie snack.
Look,
I don't think I've ever bought a Little Debbie snack.
Really?
I only got them out of my mama cabinet.
I think I buy them for reasons like that, like just to keep them in the house sometimes. But sometimes I buy them for like if we're going to hang out and having like how we did like our movie night and things like that. Sometimes I'll grab them just knowing people will eat them, and they're pre-wrapped, so it's easy to just like.
You want one?
You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to like people not touching on everything.
You always got to hold it with the finger like that. You want one?
Yeah, so that's usually how I buy Little Debbie's. It's just like I'm about to hang out with people, bringing snacks.
Hey, at least it's top 3. I ain't mad at top 3.
Top 3.
I don't know. Go ahead. What's your top 3?
Top 3.
Number 3.
Star Crunch.
Oh my God!
I forgot you hadn't mentioned it yet.
Yes, sir.
But
Star Crunch is your number 3. Is
crazy. How
that is crazy. That's kind of
Star Crunch for me because I love caramel.
Yeah,
it was always good, and that was another one of the free and reduced lunch specials. You got it in that little package.
That's the one that you enjoyed.
That was the one,
right?
That was the one I liked. That was like
Cosmic Brownie got kind of put down for that.
Cosmic Brownie was just you can only eat like 1/2 of that portion of brownie, and then you was just like, well, I guess save it. I guess.
Yes, I put about and then when you do try to save it, like it would stick to the plat. Don't get me
man,
hot on that day,
But. Wow.
Star Crunch? I never would have thought top 3 for Star Crunch.
It's been a minute.
About Anthony.
It is very nostalgic.
Wow.
Very nostalgic. Enough to be top 3 because that's what I ate. So
okay, go ahead.
I'm a rocket.
Okay, what's your number 2 then?
Number 2.
Interesting.
I mean, it was a late entry within my taste buds, but zebra cakes. She brought them one time. Me and my wife were fighting over. Hey, don't eat mine. Don't eat mine. I had it. I said, yo, I never grew up with zebra cakes at all.
Wow.
Had them very similar to Ariel where I had them late. And by late, I mean she brought them over, and I was like, let me see what this is about.
This is the crazy life we living in.
I said, this is dang near what Hostess was trying to do with their little cupcake, but better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It was like right in the middle, like not the bit
Because it's
straight.
like a little airy,
You know, correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about the cupcake, you know, is it just be full. Like I don't need all this extra breading, but
Got it.
the zebra,
Wow.
that was it. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
What about you? E?
Wow.
My number 2 is zebra cake as well.
Yeah.
Interesting.
He said
I purchase zebra cakes more frequently than anything else on this list.
I mean, the fact that y'all, I mean, again, I don't order none of these, but if I was going, if I had to buy a little dip snack, the fact that y'all buying zebra cakes is nuts to me. And they sell them for a reason, but
I know, but I rarely meet people who like zebra cakes, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with
I'm
that.
not judging y'all. I'm just,
Yeah.
I'm
But
just I'll let the internet do what it do.
But you mentioning that you don't really care for white or like vanilla cakes makes sense. But I love a plain white or vanilla or even like yellow cake.
delicious.
So I think that plays a huge role in that too,
Wow.
in your choice. So what's your number 2?
Honey buns.
Okay, very black.
Very black.
Very black.
I mean,
very,
but
very hood. No,
It's very honey buns, especially when you said though you warm them up. When you warm up a fucking honey bun, listen. I'm sorry I had to get explained up there, but honestly, I'm telling y'all right now. The day that I learned to warm up the honey bun changed my life forever.
that's real.
Like, and it's just like a hood classic. I just like my little black boy dreams was
Yeah,
the
it's
honey.
hood
Like
classic.
it was like, was you even a black boy if you didn't like honey buns? It felt like I feel like that's always
Yeah, you were.
I was always getting asked about, hey, bro, you want honey bun? Heck yeah, I want honey bun. Going to the grocery store,
Yeah.
getting honey buns. Like I just remember vividly checking for honey buns all the time. Like
Yeah.
of all the little W snacks, it's probably the one that if I went to the liquor store, 9 times out of 10 I was probably grabbing a honey bun on top of the other stuff like chips, honey buns, Skittles in the bag, and we gonna eat them at different intervals throughout the day. But yeah, top to me. Classic, and I get it. You say you might as well get a donut, but that was the reason why we got them is because we couldn't go get donuts all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Now we got 24-hour donut spots and stuff, and
This man
my
was
town,
deprived
Krispy Kreme
at this
closed.
time, and so we have to have understanding for him. And
understanding for him.
because
need to pray and
you know
allow the spirit to move.
you know we're hoping for him. We're hoping for him that he now can understand that there are
but I'm
donut
sorry.
spots. There's donut spots for him.
I don't care what y'all say, but honey buns is definitely over zebra cakes for sure. If I feel like if you put a table and you put zebra cakes on one side and honey buns on the other side, people will most likely grab that honey bun for their. But that's just me. That's just me.
Okay, I'm
That's
accepting.
Hey,
That's just me. Don't come at my honey buns.
I'm accepting.
I didn't judge your zebra cakes. Y'all judging my honey bun. I'm just saying.
You
I'm not judging your honey
You know what?
bun.
No, that was me. I'm shifting the energy. So you know, you're right.
I'm accepting that
Right.
zebra cakes are
Okay.
not a thing for most people, and that's okay.
Let's switch it up. Number 1.
Number 1.
What is Ariel's number 1?
Yeah.
Let her end it off with number 1.
Kick it off.
So my number 1 is number 1 because
Yeah, give the reasoning first.
Okay.
I like crunch, and the way that I eat this is I take it apart. I eat it by layers by layers. The thin, crispy. So my number 1 is Nutty Buddy, and I told you leading up to this is because they're pantry ready at all times,
Pantry ready.
and I like to break apart the layers of a wafer and eat the layers and the thin, crispy layers of peanut butter on it.
Wow.
And I like the thick chocolate bottom. Has a little bit of more of a bite to it. I just love Nutty Butters. They have chocolate, they have peanut butter, 2 great things.
You know, one thing I will say about Nutty Buddies,
What's up?
I feel like Nutty Buddies is one of those things that would become currency if the world ended. Because I feel like they were the only thing that lasted all that time.
Yeah. Nope.
I don't know.
It's like, you know, like you see them like post-apocalyptic movies and like
Yes.
they have that treasured item that they find. I feel like Nutty Buddy one of them things where it's like,
Oh yeah.
they still fresh.
Them,
Right-
them,
right
them,
up-
They,
them
like,
and
kind of like,
Twinkies.
I was at
Yeah,
Twinkies.
them and Twinkies.
Them and Twinkies.
Man.
Right up. And the funny thing is I don't like Twinkies, but I like zebra cakes. I don't know how it makes sense.
Neither.
But
Actually, I like what's them white and red ones that's like Twinkies.
Right. White and red.
I'll find it right now.
Let me see. That can't be like the snowball. I hope.
Oh
okay.
no, my grandma
right.
liked the snowballs. She tear up the snowballs.
Oh my
sister
god,
likes
The pink ones.
Absolutely, absolutely no.
Yeah. So Nutty Boy is my number one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, no judgment over here. No judgment over here. I get it.
Well, I looked this up. What's your number one?
What's my number one is? Well, I will explain. Perfect middle. I mean, it's very close. It's soft.
It's like I'm having a.
It reminds me. Just reminds me of just quote unquote. What's his name? It's just oatmeal. It's just oatmeal. Favorite. It has to be the oatmeal.
You know.
Oatmeal special.
You know.
I mean,
that.
it's perfect every single time. You can get lost in the sauce and have more than one. It can end up being like 3. I do have a limit on my taste buds, so that's why I can enjoy them. I'm like, oh yeah, I can have like 2 or 3 right now.
You talking about 2 packs, or you talking about the 2 that's in the pack?
No, two. No,
Individually wrapped.
No, they individually wrap now. They
So they're not the 2 in
no,
the 1 pack no more.
Yeah, no.
That's how I used to have them.
Oh my gosh,
When there was a 2 in the same pack,
That
you'd
would've
be
been-
like,
that would have
And
been
they're smaller now too.
that's even better.
golly.
They was a little a lot, and I didn't like that. I think it's better they're smaller because when they were bigger, you would hold it and it'll.
Oh yeah. But that was the fun part.
It's falling apart. It's falling apart, y'all. For real, you think I'm joking?
Yo,
Olympics game, you know.
man.
Bro, you be, ooh,
Come on, right. Oh my god.
keep it in the pack. Keep it in the pack. All right. So mine's is also oatmeal cream pies.
Come on, man.
My reasoning is because I have a deep childhood memory
Yeah.
of it that then made me also realize how good they were.
Wow.
Was when I used to stay at my uncle's house that I told you about earlier. He would wake up in the middle of the night and walk to the kitchen and get him an oatmeal cream pie.
That's the best.
And I used to be laying there on the couch just watching TV, and he'd be like, "You want one?" And throw that thing to me. And I remember at first when he threw it to me, I said, "Man, I want one." You know, like trying not to be ungrateful, but it's like, "Hey, I want no oatmeal cream pie." And then I ate it.
Oh my
and I
gosh.
said, "Ooh, hold on." Because again, I was thinking about, because I don't like oatmeal raisin cookies.
Right. So you thinking that you
But I'm thinking like, so I'm like, oh, it's going to be like
Oh my
later. But like
gosh.
oatmeal cookies slap, first of all. Raisins should never be in there. And that oatmeal cream pie, yeah, man, it was dangerous. But I used to, and he used to be like, make sure you throw that wrapper away. I ain't gonna give you no more. I used to make sure I got up off that couch and throw that wrapper away because I wouldn't want the next night. But so that childhood memory, and then I end up buying some.
That's crazy.
And I was like, man, these still is good, man. I don't know why these not popping more.
They are in the black households.
Well, I'm just saying,
Right, hidden.
like my mom never really bought them, but like
Wow.
I feel like a lot of my older dudes used to have oatmeal cream pies
Yeah.
all over the place.
All my family homes had oatmeal cream pie.
Yeah.
Dang.
And the thing I was trying to say that was better than Twinkies is Zingers.
Oh, zing.
You-
That's
Whoa,
Ashley's favorite.
Man, you and my brother would get along so.
Bro, the raspberry
Easy.
Zingers used to go crazy.
Ashley loves zingers,
That-
the cupcake, and the snowballs. That's her thing.
Oh, why people want snowball? Man, that was
Yeah.
coconut surrounded.
She was so obsessed with zingers for a while. She would just be like, every time we go to the store, bring back some zingers.
Zingers. That was my brother too. Like, but he would only get the vanilla one. We haven't even tried the red one, the raspberry John.
The raspberry was good. Raspberry good.
Okay.
They just remind me when I was younger, my grandma would cut them open.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't let me have a full one, so she'll cut it in half. And something about cutting in half, seeing the cream, is like, crazy. Again, I don't like vanilla ones, but something about them raspberry ones to do.
Raspberry
Yeah.
did it.
That's what my grandma, same thing with the pink ones, especially the pink
I'm
chocolate
gonna have to
ones.
get some.
And she'll cut her little, I had bought her some, she was over there by herself watching her show. I was like, I'm gonna get you a snack, grandma, don't worry about it. And I bought the snowball. She said, ooh, you got juice. I said, I should not have got these for her because she should not have jumped like that a day in her life. And she was like, it's okay. And she get her little paring knife and she cut it and she be, for real, I miss her. Next time I see her, I need to get her some snowball. She did, bro. She got
the way that you jumped.
because she got a Coke. She diabetic,
Oh my
so she
God.
can't have them a lot.
Yeah.
But she can eat them as long as she manages her blood sugar. And she drink a Coke Zero,
Oh my God.
and she want, I got her a little snack because again, it's my grandma. I love her.
Right.
And I vividly remember she used to love those and York peppermint patties. Bottom of the freezer drawer, by the way. I mean, refrigerator drawer.
Yorks are good.
And every time it was time to watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, go ahead before it start. Go to the bottom of that thing and give me a couple of them patties.
That reminds me. I watched a TikTok a few days ago because it was like Halloween and stuff, and there was this mom and daughter, and they made a video. They were like, "Y'all, we forgot it was Halloween. We didn't get no candy for the kids." And they said they spent their whole day just cleaning and organizing their house. They were doing like deep cleaning and stuff. They said, thankfully, we came across these York peppermints, and it was like maybe like a 2-pound like.
Bag.
No, it wasn't a bag. It was like a container.
Oh dang.
Yeah, they come in. They don't come in. I mean, they used to come in that like. I don't think it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
That little like it used to be like a piece of cardboard that was folded up into a U, and it'd be a whole bunch in there. But then they started coming in the tube. It's like a tube or something like that.
So they had this big old, and they were like, "We gonna just be handing these out tonight."
Damn.
And in the comments, they were like, "Where'd you get that from? Like, how you get such a big container of York
These Pepperman patties. I don't even know.
I never used to like York. I never liked. I still don't like mint chocolate anything. Even mint chocolate ice cream. I'm like, not my flavor.
No. Yeah, that's not
until
okay.
you tried."
Yeah.
It was called Amsterdam.
Ampersands.
Ampersand.
I got her hooked on ampersand.
I dream about it every week, once a week.
I was telling Sade,
We gotta make a trip.
we went to whatchamacallit, what's
The
that?
place,
What's the
Straw?
ice cream? Yeah, Salt and Straw. And I said I like straw. No, I was actually telling Allie, and I was saying Salt and Straw is really good. I said, but ampersand just do something to me different. I don't know what it is.
I told Saray about it. I said, Saray, I know Fresno ain't like a real destination place for like a road trip, but I said we gotta go because Saray loves ice cream and she loves Salt and Straw.
Even the quesadilla gorilla was good that day.
It was.
That sauces, I literally love them sauces.
You'll like the quesadilla gorilla.
Dang.
I want to open one. I want to open one up because they started doing franchising. So if I ever get my money right, I'm gonna try to open one up.
Dang.
If I only go to Fresno for the Soustines, I'll be fine. I'm like, it's worth the gas money.
I tell people all the time. Fresno got really, really slept on foods. A lot of the people that I went to school with have restaurants now, and they are all pretty decent. Not decent, but really good. I don't
That
even use
ice
the word decent.
cream. We went back the next day. I said, I need some more.
She's like, we gotta go before we leave.
It was hitting that.
Yeah.
What flavor did you
I
get?
got the mint chocolate chip.
Golly.
And it's funny because she's gonna go to get something completely different. It's like a flavor called Bordeaux or something like that. It was like a coffee flavor.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna go with that, and she's like, I don't know, let me try the mint chocolate chip. Got it? She said, I'm getting the mint chocolate chip. So I said, I thought you get something else. No.
And the next day I was like, I guess I could try another flavor. I said, I'm gonna stay with the mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, they had one that I really liked. It was like a mango tahine kind of one sorbet.
And they
That's how I found them because I needed a sorbet to eat consistently.
And they had peanut butter jelly too.
That was good.
It was good. It was a perfect balance.
It was like I said. I don't know whoever be making them flavors. They know what they doing because and then on their website it's like a thing in Fresno because then on their website every month they have new flavors. So you go to the website and they'll show the flavors before they'll have their mainstays like the honeycomb.
Yeah.
Madagascar vanilla.
Yeah,
That was good.
that was so good.
We're gonna take you one day. We're gonna take you there.
Yeah,
don't have to be a
because
whole
Nina
trip.
be standing in the Gunther's line for vanilla. I said, and my family always question her about it. I said, if you were standing for the Madagascar vanilla, I would let you have it.
I would respect it.
I'll let you have it because it was really
I need to go back. I can't wait till I'm gonna be back there Thanksgiving, so I'm definitely gonna get some. Decided.
Thanksgiving. You hear that?
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
All right.
You know, we go to
We gonna make some-
Modesto,
I'ma
we
make-
go to Fresno.
No, right.
Middle California.
Boom.
But yeah, let us know what your guys' favorite cakes were for real. I mean, like, make a tier list. We want to see what y'all think. What's y'all favorite snack in general? Also, Hostess versus Debbie. What y'all think?
I have to look at Hostess again, like their
Cupcakes. I mean, I don't know. I think Hostess has got a stronger.
presents.
this got a stronger library of snacks
Friend.
because they also went into like I said, we talk about the pies. We can go different levels. Little Debbie's is just the little they know what we name pretty much today.
I mean, they
Why
made
not
it to
eat
the main
that
store.
Hostess?
Cupcakes, the ding dongs. I don't like
That's
ding
it.
dongs,
We
the
got
zingers.
snowballs, Twinkies.
Oh, I eat the donuts.
Oh yeah, the little small
Oh
donuts.
That's the only thing I
man!
think I
Oh,
eat
yeah,
by
they are holding strong just with them donut holes alone.
Yeah, them donuts are really
Maybe
good.
that's something I eat by Hostess.
Yeah, I'm not.
They
mad.
also have their own honey bun, but I don't like their honey bun. There's the little iced one, the white icing on it.
Sometimes
Oh, that one. Yeah, never touched it.
They
It's
got
okay.
the Danishes are good.
Oh, that's them too. Oh, it's over. It's over. I'm sorry. I thought I was gonna rock with Debbie for a minute. I was like, ain't nobody really talking about Hostess like that. But then I saw you said like,
No, I remember Hostess was I know I loved Hostess growing up, but I knew it was Ho-Ho's, which is y'all don't like sweet rolls, Swiss rolls, so y'all don't care to
right?
like
No,
Ho-Ho's.
right. It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember it was a big thing because when they closed, y'all remember when Hostess shut down for a little bit 'cause they went out of business?
Yeah.
That was like a traumatic
heartbreaking.
experience for a lot
People
of
was
people.
trying
Remember the Twinkies was going for a
Yeah.
whole bunch of money? Oh, the baby bunts. Baby bunts is good.
Bunsers.
Wow. Anyways, yeah, let us know y'all favorite Little Debbie snack. Put y'all tier list down in the comment section and let us know what y'all favorite snacks is in general. But thank you, Anthony, for joining us.
Thank y'all. Had a fun time.
Yeah, it was a great time. We got to do it again soon.
100.
But yeah, guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Special Friends Podcast. I'm your boy Wuzi, and this is
Karaoke.
And again, thank Anthony for showing up and hanging out with us today. If you made this far, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. Also, if you haven't, rate the podcast 5 stars, please. It helps us out a lot. We want to boost the algorithm and want to keep it coming. So, yeah, thank you guys again, and I'll catch you on the next one.
You're my special friend.